I guess when you filed the report, you gave a sketch artist to it, and like you had to
Hmm.
identify, and eventually found out that this was the guy that they caught for something else. Did it make the memory of your experience worse, finding out that he had done so much damage to his other victims? Like, I mean, like killing one and
Right, right, right. I think, yeah, I've had to process through that a whole lot. And it's in my book. I didn't initially report my assault, which is incredibly common. And I talk about kind of what I went through and like the thought process and being in shock and why I didn't initially report. My roommate was the one who went to the police because I had confided in her what had happened to me, but I didn't want to make a report. And once the young woman who was murdered was missing in the town, like everyone was looking for her. My roommate was the one that came to me and said, "Hey, you need to file a report." And I said, "Absolutely not. I'm going to look like a crazy person. I'm going to look like somebody who is wanting attention, and I'm not doing that." Like that's and it's and to be honest, I didn't want to come to grips with the fact that potentially this was the same individual as well
right,
that had done those things. And so she was the one that contacted the police kind of as like a lead of like, "Hey, you need to go talk to this person because this is what happened to them." And they reached out to me, and once they reached out to me and said, like, "Time is of the essence. We need to speak with you because you may know something." I complied, but I really did believe that they were just going to get my story, that it was not going to be at all connected, and I was going to go about my way. And then it was, "We think you saw him. Can you please sit down with a sketch artist and help come up with a composite?" Because the second victim had not seen him because he broke her glasses, and so she couldn't see him, but she had like a physical description. And so
right.
it came out in trial that they truly believed that if he had been aware of the fact that I saw his face to the extent that I had, that he would have killed me. And that
What?
was God's
Wait,
grace over me.
yeah, yeah, a couple things if you could help me understand. So, like,
Sure.
well, why did he not think that you could see him, and did he assault you like just on the ground beside your car?
So I was across the way from my vehicle, just on the
Yeah,
ground in public. Yeah. On the parking garage. And then, he had like a hoodie pulled over his face.
right.
And when he stood up, I saw like the profile of his face out of the corner of my eye. But it was just like so instant, that it just was, but it seared itself
Sure.
into my memory. And, and so I think because it was dark and because of the way he had a hoodie over his face, he didn't think that I could see him or that I saw him at all.